Folks, I have got score from most of you, and I'm really happy with the scores. Reason primarily being this is the first time you got to hear, listen to these concepts. Your scores signify that you have been very attentive throughout the entire batch. You understood some of the basic concepts that we discussed. And this is what really is required for the exam. I'm again reiterating one simple fact that exam is really not tough. It's very simple exam. When you will appear for it, you will realize that it was really not that difficult enough that you need preparation for weeks and months. So my request to all of you is, considering your scores, all of you have scored. Shubham, this is really, really impressive, 44 out of 50. Thank you for sharing your scores. So anything above 40 is very nice. You are absolutely there. All you need to do is just read the book once or twice and just go for the exam. Uh, Anybody above 30, again, is a very good score. Uh, Please do, all of you, go for mock test wherever possible. Thank you, Kandi. 47 is, I think, is the highest till date any of my student has got. I'm very happy. So all of those your scores will be shared. Uh, the reason we share this score is because we actually convey a very simple message to your admins that your people are actually ready for the exam, right? And all you need to do is read the book, take a printout of the book. Book is there in Google Drive, uh, and just take a simple printout. Uh, Read one or twice. Do not try to understand every word in the book. Please understand, nobody will ask you. It's not a viva, it's not a subjective exam. Understand the gist, the message, what they're trying to convey, and just go for it. Okay, so nobody will ask you theoretical questions at all. Couple of questions will be tricky. I completely agree. But but as I said, now, for example, Kandi today has scored 47. Right? Anybody has scored 30, both of you will get same certificate. Both of you will get exactly the same certificate without any mention of scores. In fact, I don't even know what I scored in CBAP exam. So, so the reason I am reiterating again and again, because we have been exposed to academics in school and colleges where percentile marks matter. It's a global exam, guys. Please understand. People in Germany, Australia, everywhere, they go for these exams. And if you see the kind of education curriculum we have outside India, it's not marks centric. All that says you understand basics and they give you the certificate. And that's the reason nobody basically go for marks. But Gandhi is really, really impressive. The highest score till date of all the IBS batches has been 45. So
Thank
47
you,
is
Mohit.
very high, very nice.
Thank
And
you.
guys, one small request, please submit your feedback. This is also very, very important. I've shared the feedback link and just confirm once you have done it. Yes, I'll share Salai the Google Drive link as well.
Thank you.
We will consolidate all the feedback, I and Lakshmi, and then share it with your admins as well. So if you can please share the feedback link, it will be very helpful.
Mohit,
Yes,
there was one query that was little confusing actually related to requirements architecture.
yes.
I can put that in chat. Yeah, that was actually felt like it was not framed correctly, or was there any mistake in that question actually?
So basically, see, requirement architecture, if you remember, it tells you how requirements are related to each other, right?
Yeah.
Now, we know like after homepage login will come. Now, what
Mm,
happens is once you log in, if you see on the homepage, it will say, welcome Gandhimati, let's say, right?
mm,
Typical website. Now you are changing the login. You're saying we will log in, let's say by, oh, instead of OTP, it will be biometrics. And it might happen because of that change, the system will not know the name of the person who is logging in. So basically, requirement architecture, even if you are witnessing a change in login, requirement architecture tells you which requirements are related to that login functionality, and you will see the impact of that change on those features as well. And accordingly, you will make an assessment whether to go ahead with the change or not. So the answer is true. Does that make sense, Kandi?
Okay, so whenever there is a change, that change will impact the other requirements as
Yeah,
well, and that can,
associated,
yeah,
associated requirements. Yes.
and that can be identified using the requirement architecture because
Yes.
that gives the process flow. Yeah,
Yes.
okay, okay. But I think the framing had some mistake in the will be impacted by our requested requirements.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it?
So maybe
Yeah,
typing mistake on the
yeah,
Google
yeah.
Form.
Okay, okay, okay.
Actually,
Yeah,
I shared the questions to the Learning Deck team, and they
okay,
created the Google Form yesterday.
okay,
Then
okay.
they
Yeah,
shared with us. So sorry for
fine.
that. But yes,
No problem, no problem. Yeah.
yeah. But guys, again requesting, please share the feedback form. I just need to consolidate all your feedback and share with the admin. So whenever you get time, it hardly take a minute. You can give your official email ID, your phone number as well. Thank you, Saloni.
Mohit, I have doubt on uh, priority type one, uh,
Yes.
where I'm not able to map the exact priority type with the must have, should have, or could have. So
Right.
I got like all three answers wrong
So
for this
must
one.
so I'll tell you, I'll share my screen and I'll
Uh,
explain. Just give me a minute.
yes, yes.
See, must have is very simple. Must have, as M stands for must, M stands for mandatory. Okay. But there is no alternative for it.
We need to implement as it is or incorporate
Yes.
it as
You
it
have
is.
to implement as it is. Example login. Now you can't go live with website without login working properly. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now we have should have. Should have is also mandatory, but there is alternative. If let's say it's not working, we can guide the customers to use an alternative option for some time until unless the function starts working again. Example, I told you we had NFT RTGS on SBI website. RTGS was not working. So we had a page, sorry page, saying that RTGS is not working. If you want to do RTGS, kindly visit your nearest branch. But just because RTGS is not working, I will not stop the entire website from going live. Make sense?
Yep.
Could have is desirable. Desirable means if you have time and money left before going live, then you will implement it. Otherwise, you will avoid it. So basically, first you will implement must have, then should have. If some time and money is left before going live, then you will target desirable requirements also.
And which condition follow the good to have?
Good to have is could have.
Okay. If time and money left, right?
Yes. And
And
finally,
won't have will be like if even if we
out
have
of
the time
scope.
and money, we will not do it.
Absolutely. Okay. So these are future requirements. So for example, um, sometimes your people are not ready for these such requirements. You know, in future they will be ready. That time you will implement it. So for example, voice-based payment. So which is like you will talk to your phone. Right now, what happens is you take out the phone, you make a UPI payment, right? It takes time. Just imagine your voice is enabled for UPI payment. You go to any mall, They put in the money, 100 rupees. All you have to say yes. And the system is smart enough to figure out from your voice, this is Shubham, and your money is deducted. If you implement it right now, people will not accept it because people will say, A, the technology is not that polished right now. The scope of error should be 0%. And also people will be not comfortable saying that just by, saying the voice command, payments are getting accepted. I'm just giving very simple example. Reason I gave this example is because biometric payments are future payments which will become reality very soon. Paying by waving hand, by speaking back to the point of sale, all of such biometric payments will become very, very popular. You will see. So basically what will happen is if you are on a beach, you don't have phone, you don't have wallet, and you want to buy something, let's say, you will be able to make a payment just with help of your biometrics. Any more doubt, please, before we look at the application today?
Yes,
Yeah,
Mohit, last one.
yeah,
I'm not able to, get the right information for the requirement architecture part.
right.
There is one question, right? Requirement architecture intended to demonstrate traceability between different
It is
types of
false.
requirement.
Yes,
I made it true, but it's false.
it's false. Reason being is because requirement architecture tells you relationship between same type of requirement. Same type of requirement.
Oh, okay.
Traceability is different type.
Very language oriented. Okay.
Yes. This is how the exam will be. You will see in the real exam also, just one word will make answer, wrong and right. So we have to be very and that's why I said take time to read question. People generally rush through. Even though I say it, I know when I gave the exam, 3.5 hour exam, I never sat for 3.5 hours. I submitted my exam within 2.5 hours. I was lucky I got the pass certificate. The reason I was so confident because my trainer told me clearly that do not aim for 90%, 95%. You will never get to know your score. So somewhere I was very confident that even if attempting the exam while I'm in sleep, I will still be able to score more than 50%. So that was the confidence I had. So with that confidence, I quickly completed my exam and I submitted it. So all my exams, PMP, CBAP, PMIACP, DSDM, all of these are prometric based exams. I have seen that they are very easy, at least from Indians' point of view, to be very honest. Reason being is because we are used to learn the concepts very quickly, give the exam, and having this confidence. All of these exams, all you need to score is 60% on a safer side, and you are through. Even PMP as well. But the toughest of all was PMP. Reason being PMP, there were a lot of questions which were theoretical. They actually ask you questions like what are the inputs of this task. Even in PMP, you have task, inputs and output. And that time they used to ask, I don't know how it is going on right now, but that time they used to give theoretical question. And theoretical question, you have to mug up things. So, but CBAP good thing is no theoretical question will come. Okay. Any query from anyone else before we look at the application now?
Yes, Mohit. Again, Subham.
Yes.
Mohit, can you show us the distribution of the questions as you said yesterday from each of the knowledge area and like
Yeah. I
along
will
with
show
that?
now. I will show now. I will
Okay.
complete all of that application now. Okay, so application and how it is distributed, everything I will tell.
I mean, how many questions will come from particular
See,
chapter
this is how.
knowledge?
So I have shared this also in the Google Drive. So these are level 1 and 2 and 3. So you have like BA knowledge, right? So these are the knowledge areas. So for level 1, it is only 5% on BA planning and monitoring. The reason I didn't show this is because none of you know which level you will go for. So let me first complete the application. Once you fill that application, you'll get to know which level you are eligible for, and then you can see in this PDF. So it shows if level 2 and 3, how across various knowledge areas the percentage of questions will vary. Can you see? In level 2, number of questions in solution evaluation is the lowest. Can you see, Shubham?
Yes, Mohit, yes.
RADD is highest, 30%. Elicitation, again, very high percentage, and so on. But see, all of these things you need not analyze. I mean, I never even looked at these percentages. The reason I am having all of this material is because my students ask this question. My simple advice will be all you have is 6 chapters, right? 2 weeks, 2 days, 1 chapter you complete. So 6 into 2, 12, 2 days of revision, 15 day, you can celebrate your certificate. Same day, you will get to know whether you have cleared the exam or not. As soon as you click the last question and say submit the exam, the way you got the score right now, that time they will tell you whether you have passed or failed within 2 seconds. And that 2 seconds will be the longest of your life because you are spending $500. So 2 seconds, your heart will beat. There will be a clock that will rotate, and then you'll get to know pass or fail. Congratulations, you are passed. I don't know what message comes when somebody fails, but as of now, I know as soon as you pass, it tells you congratulations, you have passed. That's it. And then you go home. Within few weeks, you'll get the physical certificate in your home address. Okay, so we look at the application now. So application, I want all of your application spreadsheets emailed to Lakshmi, right? You email to Lakshmi, and then Lakshmi will upload in the submissions folder. So I'll give you roughly around 1.5 hours to complete the spreadsheet. Very easy spreadsheet. I'll let you know. The reason we are doing this is so that your application ready. Tomorrow, whenever you want to go for exam, all you need to do is copy paste your application from the spreadsheet online, submit it. Trust me, your application will get selected. Okay, so let's look at the application now. And meanwhile, please confirm, guys, if you have submit feedback. Thank you, Afzal. Thanks, Saloni. Others as well, kindly submit your feedback. And Akhil, you can skip questions, but why you want to skip questions? There are no negative marking, right?
Yeah. So okay, got it.
So just take a guess mark. Guess. Thanks, Suzanne. Thanks, Agnes. Thanks all for submitting your feedback. Now let's look at the application. So this is the application. Now, before I tell you about application, the reason people get their application rejected is because they do not, because there is certain criteria which you need to fill. See, for ECBA, it is the easiest application. You need not, even if you are studying, you are graduate, right? And you're studying some professional postgraduate course, or you're not even a graduate right now. You're doing your graduation course. Still, you can give this exam. So this application is very easy. You need not showcase any experience. But for CCBA, you have to show minimum 3750 hours. Now, these 3750 hours are your experience in 6 knowledge areas. that you have understood. And you can showcase your experience only in the last 7 years. So if anybody is more than 7 years, any experience more than 7 years is not valid. Only last 7 year experience is valid. And these are the number of hours of experience, right? And you have to distribute these hours in 6 knowledge areas. What they say is minimum, either you say, so basically they say either you go minimum 900 hours in 2 of the 6 knowledge areas, or minimum 500 hours in 4 of the 6 knowledge areas. My advice to all of you, to make sure your application gets selected, go for 4,000 hours, number one, and go for 500 hours minimum in 6 knowledge area, all the 6 knowledge area. So that is around 3,000 hours. Remaining 1,000 hours you can distribute. So generally I always say go for 4,000 hours and target minimum 500 hours in each of 6 knowledge areas. Very simple. So this way your application will always get selected. Okay. For CBAP, they say 7,500 hours. I always say at least go for 8,000 hours. And minimum, if you see here, of 900 hours in each of 6 knowledge area. That's it. So this is the biggest mistake people do. They just randomly showcase their hours, and that's the reason application gets rejected. Okay. So here go for 8,000, there go for 4,000. And this 4,000 is valid in 7 years. So your any experience more than 7 years is not valid. Whereas in CBAP, any experience more than 10 years is not valid. So this is very important. So if let's say somebody has 15 years of experience, anything you have more than 10 years prior to 10 years is not valid. That is another mistake people do. So how you have to showcase your experience? This is the, I'll show you.
Mohit, is it pure work experience, or can we
No.
put working hours for my masters or something?
No, I'll tell you.
Yes, please.
So this is work experience. So every hour that you will show, you have to show the name of the organization, who was giving you salary, the industry. If it's IT, you will say IT. If it's banking, banking, the website of that organization, the domicile country of that organization. So IBS is based out of India, right? You have to give name of the person in your organization. He or she could be anyone, your peer, your boss, your client, who can validate your experience. 1% of the application is chosen for audit. If you are unlucky one, your application will be chosen for audit, and this person will be contacted to validate your experience. You have to give working email ID. It could be personal or professional email, no worries. But working email ID, working phone number, and relationship. So relationship, either choose sponsor, customer, project manager, that person, how he was related to you in that project, what was the role he was playing, whether he was a sponsor, customer, he was your project manager or consultant. If he was your peer, you can say consultant, right? Subject matter expert, and so on. Then you have to tell the name of the project. It could be anything. People have fancy names nowadays, name of the project, right? Then you can give your role. Now, in your role, they are not looking for your designation. Please remember, they are looking for your role. So always choose one out of these 3. Even if your role was QA and whatever, be smart with your application. Choose one out of these 3. Number of people reporting out to you. It is a redundant column, no meaning. If nobody is reporting, just say 0. Then give description. Description is the problem that you are solving in this project. They are not asking about role description. They are asking about the problem that you are solving in that project. The start date of your allocation in the project. When you started working in that project, that date, and when was the last day you worked on that project. If, okay, and this start date and last date, make sure it is on a working day, business day. As soon as you enter this application is smart enough, automatically it will calculate duration in months, depending upon start date and end date. So this is month, automatically calculated. It's a formula you can see here. And then you have to say, out of the start date and end date, which is this many months, what was the percentage of these months you spent on these 6 knowledge areas? Never go for more than 80%. It can never happen that whenever you are working in a project, all the time you were executing one of those tasks in the knowledge area. Sometimes you do project management related tasks, marketing related tasks, some tasks which are not related to business analyst. So never go for 80%. As soon as you say 80%, automatically it will calculate hours that you have spent in the 6 knowledge areas. Okay. Now you have to distribute these hours into each of these knowledge areas. So you will say 10, let's say you have said 10% I spent on BA planning out of these. 10% is out of this I spent on elicitation. This way you write. And then finally, please make sure some of these percentage should be 100, not 80, because you are dividing these hours into 6 knowledge areas. So some of this percentages should be equal to 100. So I've given a check here as well. And as soon as you put in percentage, you'll get number of hours in each knowledge area. See? So this way, when you enter all your projects here and you choose percentage of hours across knowledge areas, you can see number of hours in each of this knowledge area. So if you are, let's say you have 3 years of experience, you can definitely showcase yourself eligible for CCPA. Anybody who has 4 or more than 4 years of experience, they can definitely get hours for CBAP. All you need to say is for CCPA, as I told you, go for minimum 4,000 hours here. So here it should be 4,000 and minimum 500 hours in each 6 knowledge areas. Similarly for CBAP, go for 800 hours and minimum 900 hours in each of the 6 knowledge areas. Now you understand why so many people get their application rejected, because they don't use this spreadsheet. They calculate manually. Manually, you make mistakes. This spreadsheet has all the formulas which is used by IIBA. That's why I said, if you complete this spreadsheet today and get the required number of hours here, you are application ready. Then what you need to do is, whenever you are ready, whenever you want to submit application, just copy paste fields from here, put it online, submit, you are done. Any question, please?
Mohit, you mentioned 80%, it should not exceed 80%, right?
Yes.
On the right side.
Yes.
So we should not mention 80, or it should be always lesser than that.
No, 80 is fine.
80 is fine. Okay.
Yes. Because the reason you do not mention more than 80 is,
Okay.
let's say you mention 100, you know what will happen? Your application might get selected for audit.
Okay.
So I don't want, because audit problem is, as these people will be contacted, they'll get an email and they will share all of these details to them, and whatever you are claiming, these percentages across knowledge area. Now these persons first do not understand what is a knowledge area. If these persons say no, I do not agree, or they do not reply, your application is rejected.
So it doesn't happen for all the applications. They are
Only
not going to
1%.
verify.
1%.
Okay.
So
Otherwise,
they
they are
look,
not verified. Okay.
yeah, the reason is because, see, they look for certain things. If you chose only 100 here, definitely your application will get selected for audit. So there are certain formulas they have. They don't manually select applications for audit. It's system generated.
Okay.
And if you guys have worked for more than one project at the same time, show those projects in a sequential order. So let's say you worked on 2 projects at the same time for 1 year. Show one project for 6 months, second project for remaining 6 months.
Mohit, that start date and end date for the organization or the project.
Start date for that project and end date for that project. Your allocation to that project.
And where we are showing the hours we put for the organizations?
No, organization, no. It's start date and end date on that particular project, which is Mercury, in my case.
My question is like, I mean, where, like while showing our work experience, where we are
no
putting
start
like,
date and end date for work for organization.
oh,
Yes. So see, they are only concerned about your projects. So they are saying what projects you have worked as a BA or a system analyst or as an analyst, and what was the start date on working on that project and end date on working on that project.
but ideally it should be within that limit, right? When we joined and when we left.
Absolutely. So if TCS, you are saying you were in TCS when you worked in this project. So definitely you should be employed with TCS, right? See, do not fake so much, because let's say your application gets selected for audit, this person is contacted, he will say for this particular duration, he was not even with TCS, right?
Yeah, actually, I'm asking this type of question because I'm holding 3.5 years of experience, right? Because
Yes.
between that I went for masters, so I don't want to appear in other exam like CBAP. I'm planning to attempt. So I mean, how can I achieve this?
See, 3.5 years total work experience you have.
Yes.
So 3.5 years, it will be difficult to get 9,000 hours, to be honest. But you try. You just give all your work experience, go for 80% everywhere, and see if you are able to manage
Or
900.
can we show our master's time? No.
No. Masters, you are not working on. It's a study time, right?
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just try. I mean, just put in the numbers. That's why I said this application will tell you how much hours you are short of. So let's say you are short of, see, as I said, they are asking for how much? 8,000 hours, right? Sorry, 7,500 hours. So if you are able to manage 7,500 also, you can go ahead. I said 8,000 because I on a safer side. See, I always keep buffer. That's my style of working. So if you, for example, they say 50%, I always tell you go for 60% score minimum. So I always play with 10 to 20% buffer. So they are asking 7,500 hours. Just see if you are able to get 7,500 hours in your 3.5 years. Okay.
And we can also include our internship and all these things, right?
Yes. Internship you can definitely include.
Okay. Makes sense here.
Okay. Thank you. And also you have to say this one. All you need to do is the professional development. Just say BABOK workshop. Just say BABOK overview with the learning deck. And if you're going for CBAP, just mention 35 hours. And if you're going for ECBA or CCBA, just mention 21 hours. Do not worry. If they contact us, we already have all of your details. We will validate your training hours. So this is a certified training course, and you can use this one to clear your requirement for a professional training. Any questions, please? What I have done is, if you look at on the Google Drive link, I have given some of the examples of some of my students over there. Sorry, this is quiz link. Google Drive link is there. So you can refer that as well. And I want all of you to complete your applications and email to Lakshmi at the Learning Tech. Okay. So if you see here, I have given Swapna, Priya, Pankita, Dilpreet. I removed some of their sensitive information. I've uploaded just for your example. You can see these examples as well. All of them got their CBAP certificates, right? You can see their applications. Complete your applications, and we need to upload that in submissions. So you don't have access, upload access to submissions. Don't worry. Just email to Lakshmi, your application spreadsheet. Is it fine? Thank you, Kandi. So guys, yes.
Mohit, last thing. Like for working one company, like if we work on multiple projects, it's good to include all, or it shouldn't recommend it
No,
something.
include all. Include. See, that is not a criteria at all. Whatever projects you have worked, include all of them.
Okay.
And but just that is, don't go for more than 80%.
Okay.
And choose this percentage carefully. You have to play with these numbers. It's like a video game now. Because you know how much hours you are looking for each of these knowledge areas, which is minimum of 500 hours in case of CBAP. You know the number that you're looking for here, which is 9,000 hours, 8,000 hours, sorry. So play with the numbers, get the right numbers here. And once you get all these right numbers, your application is ready. Email it to Lakshmi, the Learning Tech, @Learning Tech. All of you must have her email ID, right? She shared yesterday. If somebody doesn't have the email ID, let me know, please. It's Lakshmi at the Learning Doc. I'll just mail it. Please email your applications to Lakshmi at the learningdeck.com by 5:30 p.m. sharp.
We'll get any certificate for this? Just curious. For this training.
Sorry, somebody has a doubt?
Yeah, I was just asking if we get the certificate for this training, or
See, certificate, you can definitely get a certificate. I can ask Lakshmi to give you a certificate. But honestly, more than the certificate, training certificate, the value,
correct.
the things which is valued in the industry is your CBAP certificate or a CCBA certificate. That is globally recognized. So my request to all of you is, see, I feel proud. What happens is, as soon as you guys will clear the certificate, IIBA knows that you have got trained from me, right? So all the certified people, they get associated with the trainer name. So I feel proud when I see more and more students of mine getting the certificate. So I believe I have given a humble, contribution or value in their professional life, and something which they can leverage in their future projects and programs. It's very valuable, trust me, even if you're working for a client or working for any organization, having certificate adds value to your resume. So please go for CCB and CBAP. And that's why, guys, we design this curriculum in a way that you get your applications ready, you understand all the knowledge areas now. I really hope all of you understand knowledge areas from a practical standpoint of view. You will really value this training when you will read BABOK. Because you will realize BABOK is very theoretical. They have not given any examples. So you will basically use the examples that we have discussed during this training to quickly go through BABOK and clear the exam. And many of my students have become trainers. The best thing is, so once you get certified, I will be more than happy if I see that some of you are becoming trainers as well. Okay, so 5:30 p.m. sharp. Please email your applications before that to lakshmi@learning.com. So 5:30 we will resume. If you have any queries, we'll resolve that and then we'll wrap up. And also even after this day, whenever you have any doubt or a query, you can always email Lakshmi and we will help you. Okay, folks? Can we have all applications by 5:30? If you confirm over chat, thank you, Saloni. And please complete the feedback if you have not. Yes.
Mohit, I have a query.
Yes.
So I have only 1 year experience in IT.
No, you can't go for CCB or CBAP. It's only ECB.
Okay. Right. Okay then. So it's like
Yes, it's only ECBA for you. You have to wait.
okay, Mohit.
Thanks.
I'm Mohit Agni here.
Yes.
Last day you'd said that you'd be sharing the files with Anish, right? Because we're not able to access it.
Google Drive, you can access Agnes on your from your personal laptop.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you go back home in the personal laptop, you just access
In that
or do
case,
one thing.
I won't be able to share it by 5:30 in that case.
No. You can just download everything from there and just email to yourself to your official email ID.
Oh no, like I'm in the office right now and I do not have my personal laptop. So that was
Okay. So, but you can email to Lakshmi, right? Lakshmi at this application. Oh, okay. You need this application
Yeah.
soft copy. Understood.
Yeah.
So do me a favor, just write your email ID. I'll just forward everything. All of you can write your email ID if you want. I can just forward all of these docs to you so that you can have a copy in your official laptop as well. Can you put it on chat? I'll immediately do that now.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah. Let me do that immediately. Just writing email to all of you. I've got it. Agnes, Afsal, Jerry, Susan, Gautam, others as well. If you want, just type in your email ID, please. The official email ID, so that I can forward this to you. I've got it from everybody. Anybody missed, please? I hope everybody has given their email IDs. Thanks, Akhil. Anybody else before I click on send? I think that's it. Salai also have got it. Thanks, Kandi. Send.
Mohit, could you please send the feedback link again? Sorry.
Sure, sure. I'll do that. Just give me a minute. Link. Let me know once you're able to see my email that I have sent to all of you. And here is the feedback link. Have you guys received my email by any chance? And you can forward to others as well. You should have received. Anybody received my email by any chance? Thanks.
No, Mohit.
Gandhimati received. Others have not received.
Not me. Actually, I put my personal Gmail.
Yeah,
So
you should have got it. I haven't received it yet. Okay. Kandi, can you do me a favor? If you can forward that email to everybody, you can see all of them are in two list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Forward to again to everyone in the
Everybody,
email.
yes.
Yeah.
Excluding yourself, of course.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Kathy. Kathy?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. I think I gave my official mail ID. That's why there's a delay. Can I please put in my personal?
Yeah. Please. And Agnes also has Agnes, Afsal, Saleh, everyone. Yeah. They also have their IDs. Okay, I added Saleh Selvarani Gmail ID and Susan Rajan P Gmail. Remaining, I am using the ones that was already given.
Yes, Kanti, thanks for all of your help.
Gandhi, I
Yeah.
think my email ID was not included. Can
Can you mention that? And Saloni, please
I'll
include my
again
mail.
mention.
Yeah. But Saloni, your email ID. Check Saloni's. For Saloni, what email ID should I add out?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
shared it on the chat.
Saloni. Okay.
Shubham, you cannot show your master duration, sorry, because that is not your work, it's your academic, duration or academic experience, which is not included in work experience. So you cannot show master's duration.
Okay, Mohit.
Yeah. Thank you, Kandi, for so much for that. And folks, 5:30, before 5:30, make sure you forward all of your individual applications to Lakshmi. We will just upload it in the submissions folder. Okay. So, and then at 5:30, we will look at the queries if you have, and then we'll wrap up. And even after today, whenever you have any query, doubt, you can always feel free to reach out to us. We have a long standing relationship with IBS. We generally every year we do batches for IBS. So if you want to get included in future IBS batches, you can always reach out to Anish and get yourself enrolled.
Mohit,
Yes.
Mohit, just to understand, the learning deck is again a training organization that you're
Yes.
working. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
One more thing, Kanti, but then Mohit,
Yeah.
can you also send your complete name so that we can also prepare the certification?
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
you send me that also? Yeah.
So do us a favor, when you are sharing the application spreadsheet to Lakshmi, clearly mention your name in the subject that you want to include in the certificate, training certificate.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mohit Afzal here.
Yes.
Thanks, Mohit. Yeah.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Yes, Afzal.
So there we can just mention the BABOK workshop and 35 hours.
Yes.
5 days duration we can mention.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So folks, 5:30 sharp, please do complete your spreadsheet. please email your application spreadsheet. I'm again mentioning it again to lakshmi@learning.com. The learning.com by 5:30 p.m. And also mention your full name in the subject. Done.
Hi, Mohit.
Yes, Shubham.
I still didn't get the content actually. I didn't see mail.
You have the Google Drive link, Shubham, right?
Yes.
Just access and download from there also.
Okay, I will use my personal laptop for that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, please. That will be better.
Okay, okay.
This one. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mohit. Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Hi, Afzal. Sorry. Can you hear me?
No problem, Mohit. I just want to clarify, like, do we have an option to directly upload from this Excel or the spreadsheet?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
You can upload the spreadsheet in Google Drive.
No. Like, I saw one PDF, like, for that application filing, you
Yeah,
attached
yeah.
one more PDF
No,
file.
you have to copy paste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
That
thought, like,
PDF I created just for the reference, like how online application looks like. So once your
okay,
offline
understood.
application is ready, you just copy paste online. That's it.
Okay. Thank you. I thought,
See,
like,
this this world application is this
Uh-huh.
spreadsheet application is not from IABA. I mean, I
Okay.
was working with Watermark, so we created
Hmm.
this spreadsheet just for helping participants to complete their application as per IABA guideline. That's it.
Okay, it's just a reference slide. We just have to copy paste,
Yes,
like, for the work experience and all, we can just copy paste from this Excel and do it.
absolutely.
I actually thought, like, this Excel directly upload, like we do for ITR filing and all, right? I thought like that.
No.
Okay, thank you then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Hey Mohit, I have sent it.
Yes, Shubham.
I haven't included the references yet because it's not decided. So rest I have filled.
No, yeah. That is fine.
Okay.
Reference, though, you have to talk to someone,
Correct.
take that person out for lunch or dinner. You never know, right? Your application gets selected for audit and then that person replies or not. But see, as I said, none of my participants till date has got selected for audit. Reason is we are following all the rules. So same formula will apply on that and everything will go through.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Shubham. And Shubham, if in case you don't have any doubt, you have submitted your application and you want to, exit and go back to your projects, feel free to do so. Because after 5:30, we will discuss only application related queries. Okay.
Only specific question like a continuous doubting. Like, I mean, during my masters, I have done internship, so I was not sure because that is Like
No,
I have,
internship is fine. Internship you can showcase.
so like suppose I have 3.5 for the complete work experience, right, in India. And
Right.
apart from that, few internship for 1.5 year or 2 year, which is not that. I mean, no one can authenticate that one. It's just
So
like
then
6
you
months.
can't showcase.
Oh, okay.
If
If
application
we
gets
can
rejected,
manage to have some reference for this, then we
then
can
you
showcase.
can. Then you can. A reference is must.
And there is no constraint that only full timers can showcase
No,
the.
no, no.
Okay.
No constraint. Yeah, see, understand, Shobin, this is global certification, right? People do freelancing throughout the globe.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
One of my students, who is my friend now, he's in US. He works only for 3-4 months, earns enough, and then live like a gypsy for remaining 9 months.
Okay.
So there are different kind of people in the world, right? Not everybody
Correct.
works 12 months and take few days leave. Some people go for few projects, earn enough that they need for a year, and then they take a break.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Shubham.
Thank you, Mohit. Then
Thank you so
see
much.
you
I
around
hope
sometime. Bye bye.
you learned something, and best
Yes.
of
Yes.
luck for your
Definitely.
exam. Thank you. Bye.
I hope you will send some gift for me so I scored well.
No, no, absolutely. I'll send a gift once you send your CBAP certificate to Lakshmi.
Definitely. Now
Okay.
I promise I will send you through.
Thank you. Thank you, Shubham.
Okay. Then see ya. Bye bye. Thanks.
Bye. Bye.
Mohit, last question. Like my current company is IBS, so the end date for the project would be the when we are filling that form.
Yes, you are right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks.
Hello, Mohit.
Yes, Kamdi.
Yeah, I was filling my project experience actually.
Yeah.
So wanted to know like yeah, the project hours can we like I've been working continuously as a BA. So can I specifically choose projects and mention them like major
Yes.
projects that I worked on?
Yes. Yes. You
Okay.
need not showcase all projects.
Yeah.
See, you only need 8,000 hours.
Yes.
You have more than 5 years of experience.
Yes.
So you need not mention your entire 9 year, 10 year of experience, because within 5 years itself, you will get roughly around 8,000 hours, which is more than enough for the application. This is not
Yeah.
an interview job application. It's just a certification application.
Okay.
As soon as you get 8,000 hours from your projects or preferred projects, just submit the application. That's it.
Okay. Because when I completed it came around 12,004, some 400 something.
Which is also good. So you need, see, first of all, there is no upper limit.
Okay.
So within last 10 years, let's say you for last 10 years, because CBAP, you will be eligible for last 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So last 10 years, if you want to showcase all your 10 years, please feel free to do so. If
Okay.
you want to save your time, just submit for last 5 years, get the required number of hours. That is also more than enough.
Okay.
Yes.
And when we mention the project start date and end date, right?
Right.
So when I chose specific major projects that I worked on, I could see that there was a gap of like
Which is fine.
1.5 years. That's fine, right?
Which is absolutely fine.
Okay. Because yeah, that was like since I mentioned only the major projects, the intermediate mini projects I didn't add it actually. So that's why there's a gap.
Now, the gaps are absolutely fine. Nothing
Okay.
to. Yeah.
Oh.
As I said, this is not an job application interview process.
Okay.
This is a certification application, and they are only concerned about 8,000 hours.
Okay. Fine.
How you get it within last 10 years, it's up to you.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Mohit, the only sheet which has to be, I mean, like the application form for the actual application form for the CBAP exam would look exactly like this.
Only spreadsheet you share with Lakshmi.
Okay. No, only spreadsheet. So okay, so the two slides which includes project hours and sheets professional development.
Nothing required for that.
Nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hi, folks. I could see a couple of you only on the call now. Thanks, Kandi. Kandi, if you have any query, please let me know. Otherwise, you are good to go. Thank you, Kandi.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I have any questions. Thanks a lot, Mohit. It was a very good training, and what I could experience was that what I have been doing for these many years was there in the book, documented, and then I could also learn, means like realize that some of the tasks that I had a doubt that was it really a BA work was made more clear that it is actually my means like a BA responsibility.
Right.
So it made me realize that I had to take ownership on, I mean, like the entire task on the project that I thought was not my task. Even though I did it, but I felt that it was not my task. But with this
Right.
training, I could realize that, and yeah, and it feels more confidence after having this training. Actually, it feels really good how this BA role plays a vital role in a project right from the start to the end, and we control the entire project and its decisions. It feels really good, and it gives more confidence after going through those knowledge areas and the task and everything. So I really want to attend the exam. That was my intent of taking this training, and you have really given a good start on it, and good directions and guidelines in every way possible. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Kandi, and thank you everybody for being such a wonderful batch. All of you listened to what being discussed. I understand all of you are working. I can understand that most of you must be doing work as well while attending this batch. This happens because all of you are on your official laptops, email comes in. It's a natural tendency to reply to the email or some message on Teams and so on.
Yeah.
But thanks a lot. All of you have been great batch. You listened to every concept that we discussed. The scores are fantastic. I am really hopeful that some of you will take the courage next step to spend $500 and get the certificate. Trust me, it's worth it. And once you have the certificate, Kandi and everybody, you will realize that it was really not tough one to crack. It's a really, really simple exam. The only challenge is BABOK curriculum. The curriculum is very theoretical. The book is theoretical. The terms are very, those terms we never use in our day-to-day job. And that's the reason it becomes difficult to relate to those terms.
Yeah.
I'm hoping with all the examples we discussed, some of the exercises we did, it will become little easy for all of you to understand those concepts and feel confident to attempt the exam.
Sure. Sure.
Thank you once again, everybody. Anyone has any query, doubt, please?
Mohit, if at all we need any help in the future after this training, like related to the application or while approaching the exams, is there a way to contact you directly via email?
Yes, you can definitely email me, my email ID that I gave. That's my assistant email ID, cht.gupta1@gmail.com. You received my email, right, Kandi?
We can use the same, right? Okay, okay.
Yes, you can save.
Okay.
Your preferred mode of communication, because this batch is happening through Learning Deck, should be through Lakshmi first. But if in case you are not getting any response through Lakshmi, because we have done so many batches, we don't do it only for IBS. IBS is one of the 20 organizations whom we work with. So many students across India. But yes, if in case you don't get a response there, you know my email ID, you can always reach out to me there.
Sure, sure. Thanks a lot, Mohit. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Wish everyone a good weekend. Please take out some time to submit the application online, become a member, read the book in 2 weeks, and get your certificate within 3 weeks max. That will be my recommendation. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, Kanti. Bye.
Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Mohit Afzal here. Hello.
Yes, Afsal. Yes.
Yeah, I was actually going through that PDF IIBA certification levels.
Yes.
We're looking at for CBAP, which asks for more than 5 years of experience.
Yes.
Like it also specifies
No,
two
no,
references.
5 years they say, but anybody with 4 years is also good.
Yeah, I have around 8 years of total experience. So I just
More
mentioned
than
like
enough.
this.
More than
Yeah.
enough. You can easily
It
manage.
also mentioned two reference from a career manager and
So
mine.
you can choose those two references from those project references only. You don't have to give a separate one. So whatever
Okay.
project
So
references you are giving, pick any two of them.
so it's asking like one should be CBAP recipient.
No, that they say one should be a CBAP. That's a preferred one. It's not a mandate. If somebody earlier it used to be a mandate officer, but now it is no longer mandate. You can pick up any two overall references from those project references that you have mentioned. Even if they are not CBAP certified, do not worry.
Okay. So we can directly go for the CBAP itself, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And this 35 hours we can just give for this
Yes.
training attended.
Absolutely.
Simply learn training can.
Yes.
So they won't ask for any certificate or anything.
They'll come to us. See, only they will come to us if your application gets selected for audit. If they come to us, we have your record, we will certify, yes, this person has attended the training program.
Okay.
35 hours.
Mm-hmm.
See, why they say 35 hours? Because see, as I said, if you see once you become the certified trainer, they say that after every 1 hour, give 15-20 minutes break. Give proper time to the participants to think, to relate to their work experience, give lot of exercises. So that's why they say 35 hours. But don't worry. As I said, if first of all, your application will not be selected for audit because you are following my formula, right? Which is the spreadsheet. Let's say your application is selected for audit. They will reach out to us. We will certify, yes, Afsal has done the training from us.
Okay.
Okay.
We are, I just asked like we are simply mentioning it's like simply learn BABOK or it doesn't specify like attended Mohit's training or
just say BABOK workshop with the learning deck.
Learning deck. Okay.
Yeah, the learning deck. As soon as you mention learning deck, they will approach the learning deck. Lakshmi will then certify. Lakshmi will figure it out. Okay, Afsal is from IBS. IBS batches are taken by Mohit, and they will certify.
Yeah, I'll add that learning deck also. I just mentioned like BABOK training.
With the learning deck. Yes.
Okay, I'll update that to learning deck. Fine.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mohit. Yeah.
Thank you, Afzal. Best of luck.
Yeah, it was really a good session. Like I got that thought process, how API things based on the requirement, and also it was really a good session. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Afzal. And please do give your feedback, to Anish and everybody, whosoever. So basically, Afzal, tell me like how these nominations are secured. Anish come out and ask everybody, or how?
No. Actually, we get a mail from our learning department.
Okay.
We have to give nominations.
Right.
So based on the nomination, they will select it.
Oh, understood. So
like 6 months before I tried to get into this batch, it was already full that time.
Understood. So Afzal, only request is, your learning department, share your feedback with them. And, because it really helps us to, maintain our relationship for upcoming years as well.
Yeah, sure. I'll share my feedback.
Thank you, Afzal. Thank you. God bless. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, same to you.
Thank you. Bye.